creating faceless content while balancing a 9-to-5 can feel overwhelming. You might be wondering how you'll ever find time in the day to create content. The good news is, it is possible, and it doesn't take as much time as you probably think it does. For some context, I work in a greenhouse from 9 to 5, so I don't have a lot of free time at work to create content. I also live in a basement apartment where there isn't really any separation between my unit and the person living above me, which can make recording a challenge at times. When I first started creating content, it felt like it would be impossible to create when I was surrounded by constant interruptions and distractions. But instead of letting my situation hold me back, I decided to look for creative ways to work around these challenges. In this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how I balance my content creation with my 9-to-5 job in the hopes that it will save you some stress and help you make the most out of your limited time. So to start off, let's talk about what you can do to create content while at your 9-to-5. The biggest thing you can do is make the most of your breaks. I personally get 2 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch. So during a 15-minute break or the last half of my lunch, I could easily make a reel or YouTube short, brainstorm ideas for content, start working on a script, etc. 15 minutes doesn't seem like a lot of time, but it does add up. Over the course of a week, that's 2.5 hours that you can utilize to create your content. A few things I do to make creating content on my work breaks quicker and easier are using content templates so I don't have to create content from scratch every time, using a voice clone to create voiceovers, using the Notes app to quickly jot down or map out content ideas that I can create on my next break. If you want to create content on your break but don't want to use a voice clone, you could also take your break in your car and record your voiceover there, or find another quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Now, let's talk about how I make the most of my content creation time outside of work. For starters, at home, I also take advantage of my voice clone. I spent an hour training my voice clone with 11 Labs one morning, and it honestly saves me so much time. Aside from being able to create good audio, even when it's noisy at home, it also saves me a lot of time editing because I don't have to edit out long pauses or do retakes. If you're somebody who has kids constantly running around or dogs that bark a lot, this could be a really good way to work around that. Another thing I do at home is focus on creating content when I know it's most likely to be quiet and it's easier to focus. So personally, I'm up by 5 a.m. every day, but the person who lived above me usually gets up around 7:30 or 8, which gives me 2.5 to 3 hours of uninterrupted focus time. So that's when I work on my content because I know after work it will be harder to focus. Two other things I've done to make balancing the two easier are creating my own content bank and repurposing content. To create my own content bank, I made a folder in Canva for photos and videos that match my aesthetic and niche, so I can easily find videos and images for content. In terms of repurposing my content, if I make a reel for Instagram and then also post it as a YouTube short and a pin on Pinterest, I'm able to take one piece of content and turn it into 3 to 4. So, to sum it up, you can balance creating your faceless content and your 9-to-5 more easily by working smarter, not harder. Take advantage of your work breaks and quiet times at home. Use content templates to give you a head start. Use a voice clone to record voiceovers. Make note of ideas or plan out content in your Notes app. Create a content bank of videos and photos that fit your aesthetic and niche. Repurpose content so each piece goes farther. If you're wondering where to find free content templates, both the Edits app and the CapCut app are good options. Or if you would rather create your content using Canva, I have some free templates that you can grab in my free school community, which I'll link in the description. Remember, creating faceless content while working a 9-to-5 isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about taking small, consistent steps that add up over time. So let me know in the comments, what's one action you're going to take to simplify your content creation process?